Hello everybody. I realized I was out of bread and I really wanted some bread. I didn't want to go to the store. It's 100 degrees outside already, and I was out a little earlier and I put a shade cloth over my other strawberry raised bed to keep the plants from burning up because that sun is so intense. And I'm telling you, it's so hot out there I don't even want to go back out. Not until later on this evening anyway. So I decided I was going to fix me some biscuits. Some good old buttery biscuits. And let's see. I need 2.5 cups of flour. And as you know, I always use self-rising flour. I'm heating my oven to 400. This is a 2-cup measuring cup here. So I'm trying to measure out 2 cups. Two cups, and now I need 1/2 cup. And my little scoop is about 1/2 cup. Yeah, that's it. Didn't even need that one, I guess. I need 1 spoonful of sugar, or tablespoon of sugar. Regular granulated sugar. Now, I'm using self-rising flour, but if you're using plain flour, you know you got to add your baking soda or baking powder and your salt. This is a real simple recipe. Now all I'm going to add is 2 cups of buttermilk. Whoops. I need to shake it up a little bit. Could have frozen in my refrigerator. I don't know. But I know buttermilk is not clear. That is 2 cups of buttermilk right there. I'm just going to pour it right in my flour. I'm just going to stir it up. Now you can use regular milk, but it'll make your dough a lot watery. A lot watery than what this will be. And I don't think I got quite 2 cups in there. Put a little bit more. I thought it was just shy of 2 cups. I melted 1 stick of butter, and I'm just going to pour it right in my baking dish. You can tell my counter's not level. But we're just going to mix up this 2.5 cups of flour, this 1 tablespoon of sugar, and my 2 cups of buttermilk. I just took a notion I wanted some good biscuits, y'all. And you just want to stir it until it's combined. There's no kneading or anything, so as long as you get everything combined. I want to show you what I'm doing. I don't want to. I'm just putting it right in the pan here. Now you can use an 8 by 8 inch. You can use a one that's narrow and long. It don't matter. Now what we're going to do is just spread it out so it gets in all the corners the best we can. And it doesn't matter if the butter gets all in it, that's fine. You want that butter to get all in it. Just be careful when you do this, you don't splash your butter out. Now what we're going to do is take a knife and we're just going to come down through the dough the best we can. And it's all right to let that butter get in there. Because that'll help separate the biscuits. And you'll cut them in 9 sections. So you'll end up with 9 biscuits. And like I said, you want the butter to get in between there if it can. That'll help separate the biscuits. My dough is not staying up in my corners the way I wanted it to, but it'll probably get on up in there as it bakes. And we're going to put it in a hot oven, a 400-degree oven, for about 20-25 minutes. And I'll bring you back in about 25 minutes. Well, I'm back, y'all. And I decided to show you how I make my iced tea in my coffee pot. All I do is fill up my carafe with water. Put the full 12 cups in there. I'm spilling it all over the place. I don't put anything in the top. I gotta wipe up this water, y'all. I spilled a ton of water all over the stove and the counter. I try to pour it in too fast. I guess that's what it is, and it doesn't like it. Move that back over there. Now all I'm going to do I've got 2 tea bags. They're Hawaiian Island tea from Hawaii that one of my subscribers sent me a while back. And if I use just 2 tea bags in this, it makes that pitcher full of tea, and it is plenty strong, believe you me. It is plenty strong. And I just put it right there. And in my case, I have to plug it in because I move things around so much, I'm unplugging them all the time. So as the water heats up really hot and drips in, it'll get on those tea bags and end up making me some really good iced tea. I'll take 1 cup of sugar, pour it in my pitcher. That's where I'll put my tea when I get it made. Got to check my biscuits. I want them to get nice and brown. Whew. This bowl's a little hot. I haven't eaten yet. So I was just heating up a bowl of my hamburger stew or hamburger soup. And my tea's already brewing. It's cooling down a little bit. I probably could use a bigger plate. It would work better. Because I'm going to put my biscuits on my plate. There, that'll work better. A lot better. Biscuits have a few more minutes, maybe about 5 more minutes to cook. They've risen up really good, but they need to brown a little bit. But that is some good, it's just piping hot, y'all. I haven't had lunch. I couldn't sleep last night, so I was up at daylight this morning fixing me a fried bacon and egg sandwich and a cup of coffee before daylight. And this will be the first thing I've eaten since then, and it's dinner time. It's almost 5 o'clock. No, it's 5:30. It's going almost 6 o'clock. No wonder I'm getting a little hungry. But as you can see, as the hot water drips in, it's steeping your tea. And I find this is a perfect way to make my tea every time. I just use 2 individual tea bags and make a whole pot of tea with the coffee maker. And as soon as it fills up, I'll pour it in my pitcher. I'll fill it completely up with water, and I've got my iced tea. And I've already made some. I poured my last thing of mango iced tea in my thermos, so I've got mango iced tea, and that's what that is. It's a mango Hawaiian iced tea. April sent me tea bags from Hawaii, all different flavors. She sent me several different flavors of coffee from Hawaii, Hawaiian coffee, and it was all really good. But some people ask me, well, how do you make your tea? You're always talking about you make it in your coffee pot. Well, this is how I do it. I don't put anything up top. I just fill it full of water, put my tea bags in my carafe, put it on there and turn it on just like you would make a pot of coffee. Only you're making tea. And your tea bags are in the pot. They're not up in the top, so. There's always little tricks and things you can do. I got this to cover my biscuits up with later. Want to move this back a little bit so you can see my, or maybe I can just move the camera back just a tad. Yeah, and I've still got 2 computers on my table. I've been over here working on computers in between editing and doing other stuff. But my timer went off. I put them in there for 25 minutes, and I don't think my oven was completely at 400 degrees when I first put my biscuits in. So I added about another 5 minutes or so to the time, because I want them a little brown. I don't want them just totally white. I want my biscuits brown, y'all. And they're starting to brown. They're going to be good. And I may not have gotten mine separated good enough. You know, if I didn't get enough butter between them, they're going to kind of cook together. But I can always separate them. I can cut another knife between them and it'll be good. It will be good. Yeah, I don't mind eating another bowl of soup today. I don't have to cook a bunch. All I'm doing is making me a pan of biscuit, butter biscuits at that, plus another pitcher full of mango iced tea. Because it's 100 degrees today, y'all. It's hot. It's hot in Texas. Our Texas weather has hit us. No more rain. And the heat has hit us real good. I mean, that's the way Texas is. You get all the rain, you get the flooding, and then finally when the rain stops, it turns into a drought. It's dry, no rain, and the temperature soars. My grass is already dying and my weeds, so I'm not going to have to mow, which is a good thing. But I've been out there putting a shade cloth up to my strawberry plants, and I've got one ordered that I'm going to put on the back patio back here. I'm just going to put it on the outer side and just drop it so it shades my patio in the afternoon, because that hot sun comes right in on my patio in the afternoon. The hottest time of the day, my back patio is in the sunshine. So that means my pepper plants and my eggplants are going to be baking in the sun if I don't put something up there. So I decided, instead of moving them, trying to move them under a tree somewhere, I'm just going to put a shade cloth up, and that'll take care of that late in the afternoon when the sun is coming this way. I hope that will take care of it. They still need to brown just a little bit more. Maybe by the time the biscuits are brown, the tea will be done. And look, I'm going to put pepper jam on my biscuit, because with a whole stick of butter, you know, in them that you put in the pan to bake them, that butter's going to absorb into the biscuit. So they got plenty of butter on. You could add more, but I'm going to put some pepper jam that I made last summer. I've been eating my pepper jam and my pepper jelly. I love it. It's really good. And I might make some pepper jam with my Hungarian hot peppers this year. I've not tried those. I've been using jalapenos, but I'm going to try those Hungarian hot peppers. I've got like 3 or 4 plants that are full of peppers. So I think I'm going to pick those peppers and make me some pepper jelly or pepper jam with it for, you know, to keep for next year or over the winter months. And, you know, it hasn't been hot. I mean, I thought the jelly itself or the jam would be really hot since you use jalapenos in there. But that jelly or jam is not hot at all. Some of it just had a bare little hint of pepper, and that was it. Usually it just has the taste of the jalapeno, not the heat. And I'm anxious to see how the Hungarian peppers will do. If it'll make hot pepper jam or jelly, or if it will be the same as the jalapenos. Oh, y'all, they're looking good. Bring them over here and put them on this. They're too hot to get out of there right now. You see all that butter just bubbling? See if I can separate one. Because I know they tried to bake together. Oh, I want to get it out of there so bad, but it's so hot I can't touch it. And usually it's best to leave stuff like this until it starts cooling down a little bit. Let's see if I can get it out. Oh, look at that, like a flaky biscuit. And it's just soaked up with all of that butter. I feel like this is going to be a 2-biscuit meal, y'all. A 2-biscuit meal. Biscuit's trying to stick. But that's what you get for not letting them cool. Look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that biscuit, y'all. I'm going to see if I can open one up and put me some. They work a lot better if you let them cool off. But I'm anxious because of the video. So see if I can cut into it. I'm making a mess of my biscuit, y'all. There, I opened it up. Those other ones will be a lot easier to handle because they'll be cooled off. Take the crumb of my biscuit, y'all. Get some of this pepper jam on there. Even my pepper jam tries to freeze. They're going to be tricky to eat because they're falling apart. And with that jam on there, they're going to be sticky. Yeah, I got to make me some more pepper jam this year. Okay. My tea is done. So this is all I do. Like I said, I don't want it too strong. So usually, ooh, and it smells so good like mangoes. It smells just like mangoes, y'all. I take my tea bags out. And you know, I've already got my cup of sugar in there. I'll pour it right in my pitcher. And it pretty much fills it up. I mean, it's right up to here. But I do add a little bit of water. Stir it around. And I got mango tea, y'all. I do have to let it cool off. Because you know hot tea, even if you put it in ice, it's just going to melt the ice. It's just going to melt that ice. Go ahead and rinse this. And that'll be ready to go. And I guess my biscuits now are cool enough, and maybe my dinner here is cool enough that I can eat some. I gotta try a piece of biscuit, I really do. Dear Lord, bless this food I'm about to eat. Bless all the YouTubers out there watching. Bless my family. Bless all the people in the world that need prayer, which is a lot of people. Amen. And bless this food. Amen. Oh my God. My mouth is watering for this butter biscuit with jalapeno jam on it. Mmm. That is the best biscuit in the world, y'all. And I didn't have to do anything but mix it all up and pour it in the butter. Mmm. And like I said, they'll stay together better when they cool off a little. I mean, when they just come out of the pan and they're still scalding hot, they're still cooking basically, they're hard to handle. There, I got the whole bottom of this one. Mmm. Y'all. That is so good. Some of my hamburger stew or soup. And my cold mango tea. I'm going to sit down over here and I'm going to enjoy my meal, my dinner tonight. I hope y'all try these biscuits. They're really good. Please like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Y'all have a blessed evening, and I'll see you on the next one. Love y'all. Bye now. You gotta try these biscuits. They are really good, y'all. Really good.